Great to see so many of you here. There's a lot more coming, I know that. So without further ado, we all know what this was about. It was about raising money to buy the orcam for the legend of supporting live music, Mr. Steve Shaw.
Yay! Yay!
And quite fittingly, you know, tomorrow is his birthday.
Yay!
And he said if anyone comes up and says happy birthday, he will buy them a drink. Next year. But anyway, I'd like to introduce you to Nigel from Orcam. They're the manufacturers of the product, and I'm happy to say that they've brought along the very latest version of the product. It's quite awesome, and you will be able to have a look at it and see what it will do for Steve up close and personal. But to celebrate it, I had this idea back in, I don't know when, I think it was October, when I saw this device advertised, and I said to Steve, come on, let's go to Liverpool, the Royal National Institute for the Blind, and have a look at this device. And he said, but I can't afford it. And I said, well, we'll put on a music festival. And that's what's happening. So I can tell you that we needed to raise £4,000 to put the whole thing on. And I can tell you we've raised £4,000. So, thank you so much to everybody. We had one large donation from a personal individual who doesn't want to be named. But I thank him immensely. He donated £2,000 of the £4,000, which has given us enough money to buy this little device for Steve. But I'd like Nigel to just say a few words about the product and how he thinks it will help Steve. But I love you all, and we're playing later. There's lots of great bands. Don't know what's happened to CJ. He's not arrived. Perhaps he needs an orcam to find his way here. But coming up next is Blowjangles. We got The Reaction. Yeah, we got Clay Kids. We got Kerry's Heroes. Everything's coming your way. And of course, your ticket tonight gets you into Sunbird Records tomorrow from 3 o'clock. Lots more bands tomorrow. But thank you all so much.
Yay!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed for turning up. Thank you for buying your tickets. And really, I'm just here to show you what you've purchased for Steve and how it's going to help him. Steve walks around as if his eyes are fully shut the whole time. If you just shut your eyes just for a second and try and think how you're going to live your life without your sight, it's virtually impossible. You're really lucky you can open your eyes again and you can see what's going on. You can read the newspapers, you can read your post, you can get something out of the pantry and you can read what it is. You can tell whether it's a can of beans or a can of semolina. And to be able to do that it just gives the independence back to people who've sadly lost their sight, either through age-related diseases or for people who've had no sight for the whole of their lives. The little device that we've got, I can show you it here. If you can see, you're lucky. It's a little camera, and the camera sits onto a pair of glasses. Exhibit A. Now, I can't actually see anything at all now, so it's working quite well. The little device just literally snaps on to the glasses, and it acts as the third eye. This is my third eye, this is my eye here, okay? So it's waking up. Now if I had a piece of text in front of me, I could just look at it, it would take a picture of that text, and immediately it will convert it into speech and it will read into my ear. So I can read anything I like immediately. Has anyone got anything that I could read with it?
As you writing on desk. That's it. That's big writing.
Okay, lovely. I don't know what's written on here. I hope it's polite. What we'll do, I'll get it to work, and to make it work, I just point at the text. Okay. Can you hear that? Yeah.
Just like I know you would. Well, shake it up, baby. Now twist it.
You heard it here first.
What was that, 50 Shades? Twisted sharp sleeve, your arms.
That's just a very short demonstration of what it can do. I'm delighted to be given a piece of paper that's never read before. It does that. It will help Steve out for the rest of his life to be able to, as I say, read anything that comes in front of him. So it could be a newspaper, it could be his post, let's say, it could be a ready meal so that he knows how to cook it. It's got one or two other clever little actions on it as well. You can teach it to recognise people.
Wow.
And then when people come into view, it automatically announces them.
Wow.
So that when Steve's walking down the street, if there's somebody that he knows comes towards him, it will tell him who it is.
And I can walk on the other side of the street.
It also has the facility that if he doesn't like the person anymore, he can delete them as well. So that's pretty good. It will recognise money notes. So if you show it a £5 note, £10 note, £20 note, even a £50 note,
wow.
It will tell you what it is straight away, and it does euros as well. And it's got a little party trick that if I just look at my wrist.
21 p.m.
Hey.
Okay. So that's his little party trick. It's only my right wrist that's accurate, but there we go. So.
Right arm's for.
So indeed. Listen, I'm going to pass the device on to Steve so that he can get on and use it. I'm going to be sitting at the back of the room here. I'll have the device here. If anyone wants to come and have a look at it, and even have a try of it, then do come and have a go, because it's great fun to try, and come and have a chat. It'd be lovely to see you. Apart from that, have a fantastic evening. I can't believe that Paul has put this together. I can't believe that he's made so much money, and I can't believe what a great time we're all going to have. So have a lovely time, and see you later. Cheers. See it?
Okay. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to get it out? Oh, right, okay. I'll echo everything that Nigel's already said, and can I thank everybody for coming, everybody for donating, Paul especially for putting everything on, and I've interfered as little as possible. Just, absolutely. So, anyway, without further ado, let's get up with the music. And let's enjoy it.
Yay!